sent a picture. I don't know. No one ever, no second guys ever come out being like, I know exactly what she looks like. I know Feck has, and has gone around saying he's got the real dirt on her and freaked her out and scared her off. So maybe he does know what she looks like. I don't know. Maybe Feck knows. I don't know. But as far as I know for a fact, I guess Doug would be the only one. So now the reality is, even just saying she tries to be the enigma, that's me. Everybody knows for years I've been calling myself the enigma on YouTube. What this girl has done is very simple. She has literally latched on to me and my show dating back to last year. She saw how I run my show, how I do panels, how I react, how I stir stuff during the show, the oh and all that, or that wow, like she's tried to take my cadences, my words, everything I've ever done. She's even tried to go around almost acting like she created this stuff. Like she's been doing this for years. The fact is, nobody would know a damn thing about her if she hadn't found me on YouTube last year and then got obsessed with me. She has been going around in the last year to every channel she can find. And she goes to their chat and she tries to get on their radar. She tries to get noticed. And then people start knowing Myla Stoner. She's a fucking bitch, a liar and a fraud. Okay? And I'm tired. I got to stand up for myself. I'm sick of this shit. Okay? She's done the same thing that other guys used to do. It's like whenever my enemies want to get together, they find someone that they can go live and talk about me with. And you might say, well, she wasn't even talking about you. That it ain't about that. It's about, this is the one thing I hate about life. This is one thing I don't go for. I feel like it's been this weird thing lately where it's like everybody knows the secret and they're not admitting it though. Like everybody knows what she's doing. They all know it's all about me. Even on Kick, she had to use the Clown 'em all name. She leaves only clown videos up nowadays. Everybody knows it's all about me. Okay? And nobody's saying it. They go on there and they act like she's this different person. Like almost like she recently changed her background where she doesn't do the bubbles in the back like I've been doing. Like now she recently changed that up a little bit. And even like the cage screen, that's a gimmick. That's a clown girl gimmick. Look at her. Look at the avatar. Look at the picture. It's always a clown girl. She's not the clown girl. I'm a one guy. It's my creation. It's my deal. I started. Okay? And I'm sick of the bullshit. No one's calling her out on anymore. It's almost become this thing where it's like, well, we know, but whatever. We placate her. And a lot of the people that do the placating are the guys that know it's going to bug me, that know that I'm annoyed by it, that I don't like it, that or my haters from the past. And why do you think BK donates to her? Why do you think he butters her up? It's because he knows that it drives me crazy. He knows that she's ripping me off deep down, and he knows it. He knows everything. He's been watching for years. He watches everything I do. He knows every element of this stuff. He knows every character from my show's history. He knows everything that's ever gone on in my history. He knows everything. BK's a stalker of mine. He's the number one fan of mine. Even the hatred, he still loves it. You know what I mean? He'll never stop. He uses her, and he's bringing Touch around there now, some dude that I haven't had nothing to do with for years. He brings everybody on there that he knows I'm going to be, if I hear about it or see about it, I'm going to be like, fucking bullshit. It sucks, right? And she's okay with it because she doesn't respect me in a lot of ways. You know why? It's because I don't give her what she wanted since last year. Like some of these other guys do. They placate her offline. They DM her. They bring her to Discord groups. They flirt with her. They play her dumb game with her, even though they don't know what she looks like. I stopped doing that. I cut that off months and months back going, no, we're not going to be doing that crap, the back doors anymore, unless I know what you look like. I cut that off because I have standards. I can't sit there and play this fucking game with her. I've stopped doing that many months. Now, the only time I've ever talked to her in months is when it's on air. It's only been online. I started looking at her as just one of the guys in a way. She's just one of the guys now, which is pathetic. If you look at it, she has no women on her channel. The only time she gets a broad on there is it might be one of our Jenny's girls. He might bring a girl on there. Somebody said the other day, girls don't like her. They see through Myla's bullshit when she's on there. It's all a game to her. She goes to chat rooms and she tries to troll and get people agitated. And they all sit there and placate it and play it up and fall for it. She's a loser with no life. Nearly 30-year-old woman living in Arizona because her husband got rid of her. Her ex-boyfriend got rid of her. They cut her off with a credit card and the bank accounts. She's a begging bitch. And everything she's ever done has all been through me. Everybody on her channel is through my show. They can go on there all they want and say that I'm a narcissist. What about her? Put the AI on her. Put the AI on her and ask the AI about this stupid bitch. Hey, AI, what do you think about a fucking 30-year-old woman on there begging for money, pretending to be a caged queen on a dead channel where she ripped off her entire content from a guy that she's obsessed with because I had some back doors with her. And she knows that that I'm the one guy, I'm the one rare guy around here who don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't play her flirty game offline anymore. And even then, I was just trying to see what she was about. I never had the hots for her. Said it many times. She's not my fucking girlfriend. That was like an on-air joke shit. I told you, if she'd shown me a picture or if she'd gone on camera and if she was hot, I would have been like, oh, maybe, I would have thought about it if I was attracted to her. She is a vile person. And I know, go ahead and get mad at me. Go, oh, clown, you have her on all the time. You always fall for her. You bring her back. Yeah, I know. I get it. Because it's clown show and I stir shit up. But after last night, I now realize this is pathetic. She's let that dumb motherfucking Jew-ass bitch BK go on there, ruin her show. She's flirting with him all night and them fucking dumbasses. He's a vile scumbag. I don't care what anybody says. He can cry all he wants about it. And it ain't even about him. It's about her. She don't take no responsibility for her own shit. Everybody knows. Even her reactions are my reactions. She steals my exact cadences, my sayings, my phrases, the way I did the panels, the way I react, the way I, everything. Everything is her wanting to be me. It's a manipulation, and I can't stand it. And I'm tired of it. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. You're a fucking nobody loser. But because you're a girl, it'll be like, oh, we like her. I hate when they keep telling her she has these W streams. Good stream, W stream. She's got these fucking fat retards like Keith on there. She manipulates. That guy's a middle-aged guy that's mentally off in the head. He's a fat motherfucker. He's a loser. He's a scumbag himself. He manipulates people himself. They already exposed him for being a weirdo. The guy, and she's on there letting him talk about things he's not even involved in my show. Keith Van don't know shit about me. He's a retard. And then Beaner like Tom and all these evil fucking dudes that go on there and placate her and act like her show's doing something. It ain't doing anything. It's a rerun of everything I've ever done. The only thing that she does is she'll try to do the quiz thing and be like, this is different. Clown doesn't do this. Your quizzes are lame. I don't care if they tell you it's fun. The only reason they're telling you that is the thing is a lot of these guys, they're just in the same boat with her. They're not me. They're not clown. They don't do the show themselves. That's why they bond with her in a way. They're just like her. We're just another person in the community like her. So let's support her. Let's tell her W stream. I'm over the games. I'm over it. I don't care anymore, man. I really am sick and tired. From now on, somebody's got to call her out. Vinny is pathetic. Vinny stands for nothing. He's over there kissing her ass now. He was one of the main guys that kept saying how pathetic Myla is and what she's doing. Now, because he needs a stream to go to at night, because he's got no life, so he lives for streaming now, he has to go and behave and act nice and go along with the flow. Even though he's been one of the main ones always saying she's a fat bitch. So now he's over there sucking up to her because he needs a platform. What's up, Jock? I'm glad you're in here. You deserve to be in here. I know you're not a big, going on my stream guy, but I don't care how big this stream is. I would love for Jock to come here and annihilate her fucking ass. And she did spin that whole shit because the reality is, what happened, I was gone for a month. I didn't talk to the bitch. I got her blocked on social media. I don't say nothing to her. I go live and she shows up. And when I came back, I said, what's been going on since I've been gone? Because I wasn't talking to nobody. You ask Larry, ask anybody. I haven't talked to anybody during that month. I wasn't DMing nobody. I wasn't talking to nobody. Wasn't doing anything. Was out of sight, out of mind. And she literally, she started in and I brought her on, I think it was Monday night. And I said, you want to do your shit list? Who's on your shit list, right? And she starts going after Jock. And I'm like, when did this I was like, when did she get this weird thing with Jock? And I didn't know. And then she went on this whole thing about Jock. And then our Jenny tried to steal the idea, and he went over and tried to set up a beef and set up a stream for him. And whatever. It's not like it was going to get him that many views anyway. It wasn't going to be a big deal. But and then she didn't go on. She decided not to go on, even though apparently she did agree to go on. And then she spun some narrative about, I don't know. Nobody tells me nobody, using my nobody catchphrase. Another thing I can't stand about her, it's like the other day she said, I had an epiphany, clown, finally. I think you were telling the truth. I understand now. She said this on the air, that I was right about all I've done, all I've created. And she was like kissing my ass. And then she'll go on her stream and take digs saying, Joey don't know clown. You stupid fucking bitch. Joey went backstage with me. I have guys back there that can prove it. Joey said he loved my show, was giving me advice. Joey does my sayings. He came on as Billy Horman. Everybody knows Joey is very well aware of me, and I've interacted with Joey in backstage conversations. Moz knows who I am. These people, Guru, I had a beef with Guru 6 years ago. Like people, these guys do know me. And she'd be like, they don't really know. Like, she's so stupid. Apparently, she donated to Moz recently, to Cummy Gang. She donated to Guru to get her name read and then acted like she knows her. She does the dumbest fucking shit. She does the dumbest shit. And I will never understand why so many guys are okay playing this game when they don't know what she looks like. I'll never understand it. Keith Van, I get it. That guy would fuck anything that would give him a time of day. Even BK, I'm kind of shocked in a way because even him, he's always been one of those guys screaming about show your face, show your face. He's always done that. And I'm a guy and he would get mad. Like, Arkansas won't show it. Imagine he's mad about a guy not revealing what he looks like. How come he doesn't call her out for this? I'm actually shocked he's not been more like, Myla, you got to show you, he would be vile about that. He must be like so desperate to be on her panel that he's just letting it slide because he just knows that at the end of the day, he's got control over now. Nobody likes BK. That stream last night, it had to have been horrible. Him doing his dumb stuff all night, probably. He's ranting. He does that little thing where he'll act nice. He'll get into his little calmer, quiet mode. He brings down everything. He's never going to be that guy that's going to help your channel, that you should be associated. I don't care if he gives you $10 donos. It ain't worth it. It's insane. She's obsessed the most with you, and you couldn't care less about the broad. And here's the thing, man. Like I said, if she showed herself, and I was like attracted to her, it would be different. I would probably be like, I saw her, man. I'm attracted. I don't know what she looks like. How can I take her serious when I haven't seen her? And I'm not going to rely on something Doug's telling me. I don't roll that way. If Doug's like, no, she's not bad. I don't know what kind of women Doug likes. She may be the complete opposite of what I like. You know what I mean? It's pathetic. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, there is a reason she's not showing herself. We've all talked about this. If you're a woman in this day and age in society, and they're on their phones taking selfies, photos, they're posting it everywhere. They want to be seen. They want to show people how good they look. And I don't want to hear this shit. She's different. She don't want to do that. She clearly wants attention. She begs and clamors for it, and these guys give it to her. All I've ever said is I'm tired of it around here. I don't like it around here no more. You know what I mean? Like, it should be a thing moving forward after today. Like, I think even my staunchest haters have got to say to themselves, I don't care if you hate my guts. I don't care if you think I'm a complainer and then I'm a hypocrite because I bring her on. You can say whatever you want. Even my staunchest haters have to agree with me deep down about what I'm saying about this chick and what she does and what she's gone around doing the last year since she found this fucking community. The facts are always going to be the facts. Is clown a dick? Fact. Am I a jerk? Fact. Do I say awful things on here? Fact. Do I ever deny it? God dang no. I said I can be a bad guy on here. I own it. I own up to it. I never sit around and go, no, I'm a good guy. I said I can be, I go overboard sometimes. I said my show's not for everybody. I said I will call people out and I don't give a shit. The fact is, she is the epitome of really a psychotic female obsessed stalker. You know what I mean? She has been obsessed with me for a long time. I think the whole thing's about me. And they can go on and do their AI and say, this guy sounds like he's put the AI on a fucking 30-year-old woman that's on there begging for buy me a coffees, that's starting shit with everybody and in chat rooms trolling all day and night. Put the AI on her. Girl who's obsessed with clown and stealing his show. The AI is going to spit out, this is a deranged woman, that needs help. That's using her grandmother for sympathy. That's begging men online to notice her. It's a classic case that she just wants attention from any man she can get it from. And when these guys like Nelson and Jock, who I don't like Nelson, hate his guts, but when guys like that don't give it to her, they're gay and they're this and blah, blah, blah. Or maybe they're just like, they see it right away. Maybe it's just guys like that just know right away what she's about. And they don't want to play it up with her. Instead of, you know what I mean? Jock says Doug is, and again, it's not about Doug. Doug's is different conceit here. Doug and I have our own thing, and it's not, I don't want to fuck Doug. He ain't a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a girl that I've had a kind of personal, weird relationship with for a year now almost. And Doug doesn't steal my show. He doesn't go on his channel and try to be me. He does his own fucking thing. He just happens to be connected to her the most. Apparently, you got something with him right now, and I'll bring you two on. I don't care. Point is, I let her on this week multiple times, and I let her go off on our Jenny. One night, I let her on there for 3 hours, ranting and raving, saying because it's funny. It's funny, and a lot of us want to hear him get shit on. He's an easy target, and I let her do it. And I wouldn't even let him come on. I was like, no, I was good to her. I said, I won't let him come on. It don't matter. It don't matter. She doesn't appreciate that. She doesn't appreciate it. She probably just got her rocks off knowing that clown let me on again. And I went on there and I got to do my little Myla character. You fucking bitch. And the fact of the matter is, I don't want to be that guy bullying a fucking broad online. It's bad enough when I do it to guys. But doing it to a woman's a bad look because she's a broad. I get it. But she does this. She causes this, man. Hunt, I get it, Hunt, but you got to understand, Hunt. Listen, let me explain it to you, Hunt. The fact of the matter is, she doesn't have to come back here, Hunt. She never has to show back up here. She always comes back here. Do you not see? She could easily just be like, okay, I'm never going back there again. Do you see what I'm talking about? There won't be a cool if she just says, I'm done. Do you see what I'm saying, man? All she's got to do is say, okay, yeah, I will never go back to Clown's chat again. I'm never going to bother him again. And then there is nothing. You see what I'm saying? She's the one that comes back here. I don't go pull her back in here. I don't make her come back. I don't go grab her. Come on my show tonight. She shows back up. She could say no. She could be like, no, I'm never going back to Clown's chat ever again. I'm never even going to click his link. She could end it all. And then it would be over. You see what I'm saying? You're putting the emphasis on me like I let her back. Well, guess what? Why did she come back? Why? Why did she come back? If I don't see her, I'm done. Show me what you look like. Let me see how you look, bitch. And don't start that. Let me see you. I even said, well, we can make an arrangement, but the thing is, you're a woman. You try to use sexuality around here. If you're going to do that, it's about time you bucked up. You know, I don't care about these fucking faggots like Tom and him on there like playing your game with you. Tom's a fucking nobody to me. I don't give a shit about that guy. That guy's never done nothing on YouTube. Nobody really cares about him. He's just our Jenny chat guy. Nobody cares about guys like that. It's about the guys that you've been running around playing these little flirty games with for the last year. Show yourself. You stupid fat pig. You probably are a fat fucking bitch. You probably are. You're ugly as fuck. I saw that one time. I saw a clip where she was trying to, it was like a couple of months because she tried to go on there and do like this VR thing, virtual reality thing one night. I saw it briefly where it was like, oh, this is what I guess she was trying to say, like, this is what the closest to what I look like. And even her VR was ugly. It was like some fucking red-haired, pink-haired, fucking freckled looking bitch. Like, oh, are you trying to, that you're finally revealing how ugly you are through your VR? You dumb cunt. And the fact is, everybody knows what she's doing. They all goddamn know it. And they go over there and they pretend like it's not happening. They pretend, and now BK's recruited Touch to go on there. And they got that fucking beaner ass faggot Alex Ramirez in there. And they're doing that on purpose because they know I'm going to get me. And somebody came in the chat like, Alex is over there. You know, it's like, you know, I know what they're trying to do. They've done this in the past with channels where they go to people that are streaming opposite of me or now doing streams, and they go to her chat and they try to stir me up. Yeah, he's probably in there blowing her up, and he don't say anything. He doesn't have cat barking in here. You know what I mean? Because people know, because I called this shit out. Alex, you never speak. They know that stuff irritates me, and they get a kick off of it. Jock says, I don't think there's a camera on Earth with a wide enough lens to catch maybe some satellites. See, and that's the thing, man. Don't you think, like, I mean, even she may not be obese. I don't know. Like, right? I mean, she could be obese. She really could be. So, like, if it came out she was, how are these guys going to even react to that? Are they going to care? Are they going to be like, well, we still like her. We like her personality. What are they going to do? You know? My guess is she's probably just like, she's probably not obese, but she's probably fat. You know what I mean? She's probably like out of shape. She's probably overweight. She probably just eats a lot. She doesn't exercise. She's stuck in that fucking house in Arizona. She don't do anything. She's online half the time in chat rooms. A lot of this is her going throughout the day and night to these chat rooms. Here recently, she started going to Lost Soul, stalking him over there. And then she tried to go to Gummy Gang. She goes to No Chill. If somebody's got a channel, she tries to go in there. Musical, Bodag, Argeni, name a channel. Myla has gotten now Guru trying to get his attention. She goes everywhere she can. It's almost like the Argeni tactic a little bit. Like he just wants to be seen in every chat of every person. Frankie, whoever. If they go live, Myla will be like in their chat trying to get them to notice her. Hey, I'm Myla Stoner. And a lot of it's always like, oh, aren't you the clown girl? And it's like, oh, I don't want to be associated with her. Or they'll be like, oh, aren't you Memos, bitch? You know, like they know her from Doug too. But like, it's just awful, man. It's awful. I'm going to say it right now. People have asked me. They have asked me, Ark, Clown, whatever they know me as, in the history of your channel. They've asked me like, what's the biggest regret? Or what do you think you should have done? This is one of those, I wish I had never met her. I wish she had never found this. I do. I wish I could go back in time and I would never have built her up. I wouldn't have given her that character. The here comes Myla Stoner, the flirting, the ASMR, letting her in Mecca, letting her have a panel to go after Hunt and all these people and say that they're stalking her. And then remember back even, was that last summer she accused Argeni of like obsessively stalking her in Vegas at the time? Where did that story go? Notice she's always got a story. PTSD did something to her. Now Jock did something to her. She's always a victim, you know? And I'm going to make you a victim on this stream, bitch. Now you really are a victim on this stream. You understand me? You can go bitch about this one. I'm going to make you a victim. You want to be a victim so bad, you're going to be a victim over here, you fucking stupid bitch cunt. And I know it's cliche, the bitch, the cunt. I know. I get it. It ain't the most creative insults, but like, it's what she is, you know? And the fact is, to associate with BK is the bad move. It's the wrong move. That guy is not the guy. He's over there spewing nonsense all night long, crying, complaining about whoever's in there that's not him, making up stories that suit his needs. That guy is the lowest of the low. And ask anybody in this fucking community that knows of him. And now he's recruited that fucking Ukrainian bitch Touch to go in there and have his back. Touch is another guy from my channel's history. These are all people that are from my show. She maybe has found one or two people of her own merit. Everybody else is from my history. Chat panel, whore liked her beloved. I don't know who that is. Dougie. Who's Dougie? I know Doug, man. Who's Dougie? Is there a guy named Dougie in the community as well? I've heard him bring that up. Is there a lot of fatties in Arizona? I would have thought the Heat would have picked them off slowly. That's a good point. You think the Heat would heat stroke their fucking fat asses? Yeah, and even going back to the fucking like grandma shit, the grandma lie about her grandma's dying. Clown, my grandma's dying. This was like back in December she's telling this. My grandmother's dying. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to be her caretaker now 24/7. I don't insurance won't cover the nurse. We need nurses 20 and then went and did marathons right after that where there's no grandma anywhere in sight. You don't hear about the grandmother, never talked about. Where's the grandma? It's now May. It's now been months of this. Where's her grandma at now? Where's the updates on your so-called dementia dying grandmother that you have to be there for? I never hear her talk about it. She never seems to be needed by her grandmother. What's up with that story? Again, the mysterious fucking grandma that she claims to be supporting. What is with this shit? How come she, like, why is she not being called out more by a lot of people? It's because they need a stream to go to. They need a apparently Cam was on there too. And like, you know, the thing about Cam, I will say this, Cam has made it very clear about that he loves the shit show. And I really don't think he gives a shit about Myla. He doesn't play her game really anymore. He knows, like, you know what I mean? The thing about him, the only reason he probably was in there was because I'm guessing he's got that time zone thing where when it's night for us, it's like day for him. And, and if he sees she's live and there's people in there that are kooky and goofy, he's probably interested a little bit. But he knows she's a fraud. Yeah, he knows she's full of shit. He don't really like her. He just kind of, plays the game around here. So I can't get like that mad about it with him. But some of the other people, they're just pathetic that run in there and cater to that dumb shit. Do you know what I mean? And even like the Amazon thing, I can tell. Just don't ask me how I know. She hates when Larry gives me that money. She hates when Drew gave me that money. She hates when anybody gives me money. I don't know where that started. It's like this bitter, seething thing she does. I noticed it the other night. I noticed that if you notice, when I came back after a month, that first stream, she was in chat. Did you miss me, clown? Did you think about me? I thought about you. And I said, not really. I said, passing thoughts here and there, but I was taking a break. She got upset by that. You could tell she got mad about that. And then you could tell that the nights where nobody donated, she was in here happy as fuck. The streams where I made money, she didn't come in. She was angry in the chat. She doesn't like it. I don't know. She gets like all upset about it for some reason. I'm like, clown, why does he get so much money from these guys? Probably because people have gotten in her fucking head about it. People like BK in these Discord groups. Arkansas a bum. Where do you go? You should just like, why do they give him money? Like, and she hears it and she's probably like, yeah, I know. Like, and it's like, think about BK. That guy's a dead channel. Nobody goes to, if he goes live, there will be nobody there. Yeah, that guy, if he went live consistently, might draw 5 to 10 on a lucky night. He has no platform, okay? And he's the one in there talking about how bad another person's stream is, how lowly it is. And then I heard Vinny on there lying about me view-botting. So the bottom line is this. If I view-botted, I'd probably admit it. I'd probably be like, fuck it, I had to do it. You know what I mean? I got tired of this. I've never view-botted ever. I've never done it. I don't pay money for this shit. I said I probably should. I'd probably be smart if I did. Vinny's on there saying that I view bot. And then I heard him say something like, I'm addicted to McDonald's. Vinny, you're a fucking sellout. You're supposed to be the Myla hater. And then here lately, because she's been kissing your ass again, and you're in there hanging out all night with, you're not keeping it real no more. And they're saying, oh, yeah, you did something Clown don't do. You kicked out our Jenny. Dude, you know how many streams I've refused to let him in where I'm like, no, you're not coming in, dude. I don't want to hear you. Before I went on my break a few months back, there was multiple streams. I was like, no, you're not coming in, man. And he would get mad. I wouldn't let him in. You know, I'd be like, well, you're all the ones telling me to let him in. There was multiple streams. And then I see like Consultant, he's dropped off bad. That guy's pathetic. I'm about done with him for real. You know, I mean, he said he was busy this week with it. I know he was saying his sleep schedule. He kept saying, my sleep schedule is bad, you know, crying about his sleep schedule. So I'm live for 5 episodes. He doesn't come on one time. Myla goes live. He's in there hanging out all night with them. Because he's a faggot too. You know, I'm tired of these ingrates, man. And Consultant has said the same things. He knows Myla's a ripoff of me. He knows that what she does. And he said that. He said it openly. But then he does that thing where he can't help himself. Because he's another one of these fucking over 30 guys. He's a loser. Talking about he gets all these dates. You don't get dates, Consultant. You wouldn't be simping to Myla like you do as well. I like Myla. Like, you're all losers. You haven't seen her. At least I do. At least with me, it's only on air now. You know what I mean? I have had her, I've had her blocked on Twitter for months now. I've had her blocked for months. I don't talk to her offline. I don't have no groups with her. I don't have her phone number. I've kept it strictly on air until I see her. I said, I don't see this bitch. I'm not going to play the game. These other guys, they play that game with her. I've never seen, it's just almost like, dude, people say, well, Clown, man, like, you act like you never been with a woman. They seem to me like they have it because, like, the one girl that will go on there and cater to them, they all fawn over. And she's even admitted that she manipulates people with it. Oh, it's just a show. Look at the Anakin shit she does with that fucking goof. Look at the shit she does, man. It's pitiful. Old guys like Western that she plays that game with, going around doing her bullshit. Why? It just needs to be called out once and for all. It needs to be called out. The lies, the deceit, the bullshit she does. It ain't funny no more, man. I'm tired of being used. I'm tired. She doesn't even give me credit. Yeah, what's up, Drew? Big Drew's up early. Shout out to Drew. Ronnie Locke was in there. We ride with Art. Team Clown. And I know she'll be back on. Well, again, she don't have to be back if she just leaves. Do you feel like what I'm saying, man? She's on there with Touch and Be Gay flirting with him. It's all a game. She doesn't get it. Yeah, like, it is all a game. At the end of the day, it is all really a game. I just don't understand, like, when there's a truth to something, why is it being kind of swept over, right? Why is there just not more people calling her out on this shit? There really should be people, and they're going, dude, you're a fucking clown ripoff. Shut up, Myla. Like, come on, Myla. You've run to BK now. You're using BK. You're going back to this. That stream from what all I saw last, all that, oh, we did something so original here. It was just the same thing I do. It was just our Jenny bashing most of the night. Just Vinny on there calling him a liar for the 50 millionth time. Showing his teeth for the 30 millionth time. There was nothing original going on that show. They were boring as fuck. The audio was messed up. She's laughing at dumb shit. BK's on there ruining the vibe. She's bringing all the toxic fucking guys on there that are boring guys. She doesn't have anybody on there entertaining. Who was on there that was so entertaining? It was pitiful. It was pitiful, and nobody's really calling it out. Well, because you know if you go in there, you're going to get blocked if you say anything. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, like, this has got to end, man. It's got to end. She needs to just stop. She needs to stop and shut the fuck up and stop. She needs to rebrand her shit. If she wants to be called she should just call her show The Girl That Wants to Be Clown Show. And then everybody will just be an inside joke, and then it'll be fine. At least then I'll know. You'll say, okay, well, at least she's owning it. When has she ever gone on there? I've never one time ever heard her go on there and be like, in all sincerity, yeah, I learned from Clown. I took a lot of his stuff. I learned how to do panels. I took his characters, and I'm doing it on here when he's not live. I've never once heard her really give me credit for that shit. She's like, she won't do it. She tries to, no, I don't do the same thing as Clown. Yes, you do. It's the same people and the same stuff. Your quizzes are the only thing you do different. Then she started, see, here a while back, I said I was going to start coming up with topics. Like, hey, maybe I'll go live and I'll have and then she stole that. Now she's trying to do little topics. And, because I was on a break and she tried to beat me to it. Like, now I'll do topics in between. You know what I mean? She hears everything I say and do, and she mimics it. And she's just some fat, ugly bitch. That's all she is. I don't even think Gilly fucks with her anymore. He was popping off her hair on Doug's panel yesterday. Well, the thing about, I saw him, again, I didn't know she was live until like 2 a.m. because I checked my Kick chat to see if anybody had said anything. And I saw there had been some guys commenting about her over there. So I said, okay, I'm going to go look. So I went over there and I saw what they were doing. And then I did see the part where he was like in her chat. And I think they were like telling her to let him on and she wouldn't. And he was like doing that thing like, it's okay, you don't got to let me on or something. But the whole show was bashing him again. Do you know what I mean? It was just like Vinny on there saying the same repeated trash. The teeth and he lies and the teeth. And, just because she knows she don't know how to run a show. She really don't know how. She only does what I do. She just knows from muscle memory. How does Clown do it? What does Clown do? When he brings people, he does this and that. The biggest difference between me and her at the end of the day is that I'm original. I created all of this. She is only a spinoff rerun. She isn't doing anything different. She's only like, it would be one thing. Let's say Myla had been a streamer before she met me. Let's say she had been on YouTube years ago and she had done her own shit. And then she just somehow found my channel. And it was like, hey, I do content too. And I'd be like, oh, what's your name? If she had already done stuff and had her own people, then it would be different. Oh, she's got her people too. You see what I'm saying? She never did that. She only slithered in and picked out people from my chat, people from the community that I'm beefing with, that she sees me talking about, that are in my chat. These guys that have been here for years or months or whatever. And she said, I will get them onto my show. And it's actually good for her when she has people like BK, who I hate, that are willing to donate to her so he has a free platform. He knows that if he just sends her a few tips and acts fairly decent with her, she'll let him on all night to do his garbage. And the thing about our Jenny, I don't care, man. Him and Myla have a weird thing between them where she'll attack him and then he'll like apologize to her. I'm sorry, Myla. I really like you, babe. Like, come on, he wants to be friendly with you. You can tell, like, he doesn't want to beef with her. It didn't seem like. It seems like he wants her around. That's the difference between me and our Jenny. I really don't like her. I am done with her. I want her to be done. I hate to take it to another level, but I'm getting to the point where it really is getting where it's like, man, I want bad things to happen to her in her real life. Like, I want something bad to happen to her so she can just go away around here. And I hate to be like that. I don't want to be a monster like that. But when somebody just won't stop their bullshit and they keep doing the same shit and they won't own it, it's enough already. I mean, Hunt, here's the thing, man. Me personally, because she's doing my show, it ain't entertaining to me. And it ain't, I'm not going to be the one going on. I don't think every hour of my stream is the most entertaining. When I do 8-hour stream, I don't think it's perfect the whole time. It's just the thing is, people forget because I'm not on YouTube anymore. Again, and Clown bringing up his past again. Because if I don't bring it up, it doesn't exist. I have to bring it up. The reality is, I was doing these streams with BK and these people back in 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, before she was ever around. This stuff was going on. It was already created and done. And then I'm on Kick struggling because they don't count views and people don't show up around it. It's a different deal. And it almost what you would think, oh, well, she's over there on YouTube getting more views because YouTube is different. People find live streams. The views are counted. They're higher views. If you go on YouTube on a live stream for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours, you're going to get 500 views. It's going to look good. Over here on Kick, you do 10 hours, you get 50 views, it says. And it's not 50 views. It's bullshit. So now people like her and Feck and people with these horrible channels can be like, we get more views than him technically. You know, and it's pathetic because they're only doing my shit. At least Feck's doing other stuff lately. But I don't find her entertaining. That flirt game crap is done. I thought that died out a long time ago. I thought that only really works nowadays on like Anakin and Keith Van and people. But for some reason, there's still guys that are playing her fucking bullshit game. They're still going along for it. I mean, I would love. They got a kick out of that, didn't they? Put the AI on Clown's comments. I crashed out in the chat. Part of that was because I just wanted them to see how much control I have. They're literally reacting to a fucking Kick chat room at 4 a.m. because I'm in there. That's the kind of power I have, all these fucking people. Who else would be? No, you think if BK was posting on his message board, people would be talking? Nobody would care. I say a couple of rants on my Kick chat at 3 a.m. They're over there deconstructing it. That's how much in their head I am. And the fact is, I knew what I was doing. I knew I was going to fucking, they were going to read that shit. I knew someone would see that and be like, clowns. I knew that. There's a method to my madness. You think I didn't know there'd be somebody lurking around and would see that and tell them? I fucking knew they would. I knew they would. I'm smarter than people think. I knew it would get back to them over there. And I only knew she was live because I saw people earlier in the night. They had been commenting about it over there. And I was like, fuck, I guess she's live. And it's like, to me, she's on there. We weren't even really talking about Clown. That's not the point. That's not the point. The fact of the matter is, you're over there doing my show. You're doing a rerun. You're bringing Vinny on out of desperation. You're bringing BK on out of desperation. You didn't do anything new. She thinks by talking about UFC for 10 minutes makes her stream different. Your quizzes are boring. They're not that good. You already did them. You're an idiot. Everybody can tell you're not a bright. You're dumb. You're a dumb broad. You're not intelligent. You sound retarded. You're slobbering. You sound retarded half the time on there. And the fact is, I don't care. It's my fault. I've taken the blame. I should have never. One of the rare guys, and I'm not, and this guy is not even around here. I don't even give a shit if he ever comes back here again. I'm not his buddy. But I remember when that shit happened. I remember Mo telling me. Mo told me, this girl's bad. This girl's bad news. He said, I'm just telling you, man. He goes, he was like, she's going to like, he pretty much knew what she was doing. He said she's trying to infiltrate my channel and steal stuff. He said that basically she was doing this shit. And I was like, at the time, I was still calling him out because I didn't know what he had been saying about me. So I'm like, well, what were you saying about me, man? He warned me about her. He knew. He knew. And I don't even like him. I don't give a fuck. But he was right about her. He knew months ago. He said, I know, just look what she's doing, man. He's seen people do it before. He'd been around for years. And he called it. He called exactly what she was about. And because I had to question him at the time, I didn't want to listen to him. Because I'm like, well, what were you saying about me, man? So then it's not like I'm going to sit there and be like, no, you're right, man. Even though you were suggesting I can't get on a plane because I have a history or whatever. I did some sort of crime or I'm on a banned flight list or whatever. I don't know what he was getting at. At the end of the day, some of you don't want to know. You don't want to know about my past. I promise you that. You don't want to know. Because if you knew, it would change everything. It would change everything. Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. You don't want to know. Okay? Trust me on that. You don't want to know. Get that in your fucking heads. You understand me? Get that in your fucking heads. There's a reason you don't want to know. When you learn that, you need to shut your fucking mouths. Because a lot of people around here think they're all about it, but you're not. Why do you think I have this attitude? Because I just know the weasels a lot of you are. You don't walk in the same planet as me. Anyway, I ain't getting into that. Point is, this bitch infiltrated my channel and has stolen every concept, everything is a fraud of me. And I'm tired of people sweeping it under the rug and ignoring it. And the only people over there typically are the haters. It is the guys. It's the guys that I've beef with that hate my guts. And you get a few of there's some tweener guys too. There's guys that are cool with me that go over to her too still, because what it is, they keep telling me, they've been telling me months back, they go, well, you know, I'm bored at night, and, you know, and if she's live and you're not, you know, it's entertaining. No, tired of that excuse. It's like I said, if your lives are so bad, and I'll even give like somebody like Hunt or, you know, and Cam and some of the, if you're on a different time zone, I can almost make a little bit of an exception for some of them guys, because I think, you know, for them, I go live at night American time. And I usually go live, except right now, obviously, this is the rare morning. That's why Hunt's here. It's a morning stream. That's why Jock's here. It's a morning. It's time's up good for them now.